first I'm going to cleanse your eyelashes, okay? So it's going to feel a little wet and foamy, but it doesn't sting even if it goes in your eyes. So just relax for mama. Feels funny, huh? So I want to get really good in there and cleanse to make sure there's no makeup residue, there's no moisturizer, natural body oils, dust and dirt. So the cleaner the eye area, the longer and better they're gonna last. So that's what we're doing right now. And it can actually kind of stay on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it with the damp paper towel. People use it for their full face too.
Oh, yeah, it's very gentle.
It didn't sting or anything, right?
Nope.
I like to also lift the eye a little bit and clean underneath. Okay. I'm just gonna repeat on the other side. And obviously we want to, you can also put it on your brush and then cleanse it so they get less of a shock. But make sure you tell your clients that I'm about to cleanse. So they expect it and they don't jump. Sometimes I've had clients jump up because they're not expecting it. Yay! Okay, and the brush, make sure you use a new one for each client. Give it to them as a takeaway gift, or make sure you sanitize and disinfect and follow all that good stuff. And this is my friend, actually, so that's why she's not wearing a mask. We are very quarantined and safe with each other, so we trust to not wear a mask just for this session. So I like to dry it as I'm brushing because they also dry more straight. So when they dry more straight, it's easier to apply, especially for someone who has curly eyelashes or eyelashes that are growing in different directions. I got lucky with hers. Hers are going pretty straight already. But once you cleanse it and brush them dry, it does definitely help. I'm going to grab some clean micro brushes. So these are disposable. Make sure you don't reuse them. They're very cheap. Be as clean and as sanitary as possible with my primer. So again, priming is very important to make sure the eyelashes are gonna last and the glue is gonna bond properly to the extensions and the natural lash. If you don't prime, your retention goes down. Okay, with the primer, just kind of like even painting a house, primer is important, keeps the paint staying there longer. Painting your nails, the base coat's important. So it's the same type of concept. Okay, but you need very, very little. Look, I'm just literally gonna put a drop. Even in that one drop, I'm gonna dab them together to spread it. So that's all I need, because the primer actually, unlike the cleanser, is a formula that it would sting or kind of, I don't know, burn the eye if I'm not, if it does go in there. So I want to make sure I use very little so it does not go in the eye. Okay. I even sometimes dab it down on the paper towel next to me to make sure it's very, very little. Okay. And now I'm going to prime one from above, one from below to make sure that I get all of her natural lashes. I could tilt her head based on which eye I'm working on to get a really good view of what I'm doing. So if your clients feel like they are feeling any sensation, it is because you're using too much and it's going in the eye. And you see, when I'm priming like this, I'm not lifting the eye. I'm not going to show you how it is to lift the eye with the primer because it would sting her. But if I kind of grab the eyelashes and I'm priming not gently and lifting the eye open, that's another way how the primer can go in there and be uncomfortable for your clients. And I want to say that's like a huge selling point to build your clientele, is how comfortable and gentle you're going to be with them for them to come back and be happy customers. Let's go ahead and try. Okay, and another good tip for that is you can just kind of fan upwards instead of down where their nose and their mouth is. Like this, it'll feel more comfortable for them.
Yeah, it does.
Does it? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. See, I know what I'm talking about. Next, we're going to go ahead and tape down her bottom eyelashes because we need them to stay in place so it doesn't get in our way of lashing the top eyelashes and for them not to get stuck together. So I'm going to grab my under eye patches and some tape and show you how I do that. Okay, so these under eye patches I have actually had in my kit for a long time, and I do kind of feel like that they're dry. So if you feel like your under eye patches are dry, I would recommend toss them out and buy new ones, because they do over time get dry and they don't stick or work that well. So if I can't go like this to pinch it for it to come off of the I don't know, the back part, they're definitely old. Okay, so don't use those and buy new ones, so you can make sure your products are working with you and not against you. So I'm gonna go grab a new pack. Here we go. See, a fresh one, if you pinch it like this, it should come off. Okay, and that's the easiest way to peel it compared to trying to peel it that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one. I'm gonna ask her to open. Thank you. Okay, this part's very weird. Okay, it's your first time doing the lashes, right?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, you're gonna love it. But yeah, it's weird. The taping part's weird, but it's not uncomfortable, so I'll talk you through it. So we're gonna tape down the bottom eyelashes. It doesn't hurt. It feels weird, like something's holding you down, but once you close your eyes, they will not bother you. Okay, so go ahead and close. Okay, it's not bad, right? It's just weird, but not bad. Okay, so if so keep your eyes closed. I'm just gonna lift your eye a little to show them. So if you guys kind of see, I don't go all the way up to the lid, because that's more I mean the lash line, so that's more uncomfortable. With the under eye patch, I just kind of do it like that, just to hold most of the bottom eyelashes, and then the rest I do with tape. And I try to keep this kind of low to make sure it's not gonna sneak up and go in her eye at any point of the application, because again, the gel material of the under eye patch is what can make the eye a little bit more irritated or uncomfortable throughout the application process. I like to use like the white tape. I like to use the sensitive blue tape. I like to use the clear tape. I like to use this foam tape. Okay, so all of these I use it for different purpose, but for this video I'm gonna show you guys how to use the sensitive tape, since it's her first time, and also over it I'm going to use the clear tape. Even with the sensitive tape, I like using no matter what tape I use, honestly I like putting the clear tape on top of it, because it does create an easy surface for me to peel off any eyelashes or glue if it was to stick to the bottom. And I usually tear it so it's fast, but if you are a perfectionist, definitely take your time or cut it with scissors and make it pretty. I know some of my students or educators prefer that, but I tear about, I don't know, what's that, like 2.5 inch piece. And first I'm going to tape the outer corner. Again, I'm not going to ask her to fully open her eye. Instead, I'm going to lift it. I want it to be as comfortable for her as possible, okay? Because once the bottom eyelashes are taped, it is uncomfortable for them to open. So I'm going to lift gently, and I'm going to go ahead and tape, you see, to cover that corner of the eyelashes. How is that?
Effortless.
Gosh, should have paid you for your commentary. I'm just kidding.
I'm not getting paid?
Depends. Well, how good of a model you are, since it's your first time. Give us honest feedback, okay?
Okay.
All right. So now I'm going to lift the inner corner, and you could see I don't want to see any of those bottom eyelashes, because that's a chance for them to stick to the top. So now I'm going to do the inner corner, and it kind of creates an X formation. Again, with the sensitive tape, I still personally like to use the clear tape on top. That's my preference. You don't have to. Some people even just use only the under eye patches or only tape. So give things a try and see what you prefer, but this is what I prefer, and I told you why. All right, so the same with the clear tape. I grab about 2 inch, 2.5, 3, I don't know, between 2 to 3 inch tape. Don't spend too much time measuring, as long as you can cover the eye area. And again, you might need some more or some less depending on the client, but I'm going to go ahead and tape right over the blue tape. Same pattern. Ta-da! That's taping. Okay, zoom in really quick. Ooh, there we go. Okay, nice and clean. And if I lift her eyes, I could see that none of the bottom eyelashes are sticking out where they might get stuck. Okay, if you kind of see it a little bit like that, that's okay. That's normal. Okay. But the neater, the nicer you tape, the better and more comfortable your client's going to be. And you always want to check with them. So how was that? Is anything kind of poking you or bugging you, maybe in the inner or outer corner?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, good. And if it is, you want to make sure you make adjustments. So now I'm going to do the same for the other eye. So the patch is actually a hydrating, under eye patch, so it also hydrates the eyes. If I were just to put the tape on your eyes, it's a little bit harder to remove. It pulls on the skin a little bit more. That's an excellent question, actually. So it's definitely why I like to use the patch and then the tape over it. So you get a little extra treatment as a client, and it's easier for me to remove it when we're done too, and it's not going to be stuck on your skin and lashes when I'm gonna pull it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. Is it which part is bugging you? The outside or inside? Both? Okay. So let me go ahead and adjust it down a little. Okay, is that better? Oh, hold on. Don't open. Okay, close. It's still in your eye? Okay, I'm just gonna start over. Doesn't look like it's in here, so let me just start over. Sometimes when you start over with the taping, if it's bugging them, it's easier than just trying to adjust it. So what I do sometimes too, if I'm having a hard time taping an eye, a lot of times it's the light sensitivity too, so I will turn off more of the light to make sure they're more comfortable. Okay, so go ahead and open. Or if somebody's really sensitive to the taping, sometimes I only tape one eye. And, okay, close. Is that better? Okay. Sometimes I only tape, keep it closed. So sometimes I only tape one eye, complete that, and then tape the other. And it's more comfortable like that for them too if they're really sensitive to the tape, or especially if it's their first time. Okay, how's that? Still okay? Or it's poking you?
Last one is poking me. I think my eyes are different sizes.
It's okay. Is that better? Oh, okay, so it was this one. Okay. So let me just go down a little. How was that? Okay, so it's very important for you to now keep your eyes closed, okay? Because if you keep opening or anything just from the fumes of the glue or even just the tape moving while you open and close, it's gonna start hurting you or bothering you, okay? So make sure to keep them closed. If you really need to open your eyes, let me know and I'll make sure they're dry and or remove the tape so you can open. All right, so that's our setup. So now we're gonna start to select the eyelashes we're gonna use and do the full application.